It's live coverage of the NBA on Monday night. Thank you for joining us here on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Well, thanks very much, guys. Of course, the NBA has had some legendary trash talkers. But Damian Lillard says it's not really a verbal assault like it used to be. In this era, it's more gestures. From the watch your head to the too small. Rock the baby to Trae Young's theatrical bows. Players have their ways of sending a message. Kevin?
And the message usually received, DA, thank you. It's still early in the season and teams are still trying to figure out rotations. Greg, what's it like to play in a game like that tonight?
Well, for a lot of these guys, Kevin, it's all about jockeying for position, making an argument for minutes. You want to earn the trust of your coaches.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Sharing the wing spots, it's Allen and Middleton. The 4 and 5, Giannis and Portis. And it's Holiday in at the 1 spot. And for the Timberwolves, underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point guard. So the Timberwolves win the tip. It's Edwards on the wing. Defended by Allen. Gobert with a screen on Allen. Got a piece of it. Shot clock at 5. Conley finds Gobert. And here's Edwards from the arc. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for Milwaukee. To the middle. Here's Portis. And Portis throws it down.
Improving as a playmaker, Giannis knows this is the next step in him becoming an even greater player.
Conley the pass to McDaniels. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. To the inside, Portis. And Portis throws it down.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Edwards dishes to Gobert, and yes, it's good.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide-open teammate and sending the ball his way on target.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
Nice take. Staying aggressive with this game, still very much up in the air.
Now here's Giannis, coming off a stellar performance against Detroit. And another basket for Milwaukee.
Well, he could have earned some style points there, but he really doesn't need to use the fadeaway when he's that wide open.
And so just over a minute and a half played. Outside Edwards. Going inside. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And the Bucks are on a tremendous run here. The most consecutive playoff appearances since that streak they had back from 1980 to 91.
The first one falls. Greg, and back to the Bucks. The question is, how much longer do you think is their window?
That's just it, Kevin. They've got the players to win now, and that has to be the attitude moving forward. They're built to do it again, just need to push all the right buttons.
You know, when it comes to the Minnesota Timberwolves, for so long, they've struggled to be competitive. But recently, I think they've started to turn things around. I mean, they've got a nice core. They got a taste of the playoffs recently, and now look to build on that.
And for the Timberwolves, Clark Gitman. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review and close.
The previous play is under review.
Foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And he knocks down the first one. Unlike a lot of perimeter-oriented teams, GA, offensively, the Bucks can really play inside out.
No doubt, and teams pack in the lane against Milwaukee, but Giannis in particular is a terrific passer, and if you leave a shooter open, he tends to find it. One thing you gotta love about Grayson Allen is his confidence.
For sure, and every good player has great confidence. And with Grayson, it shows up beyond the arc. I mean, we've watched him naturally morph into a volume three-point shooter. And every team values having a guy like him because he can really stretch the floor and create good spacing for your offense.
Outside, Towns misses the three.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And the pass to Holiday. Loads it up for Giannis. Portis. Rebound, Minnesota.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Fades. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
And that one drops.
I tell you what, he clearly is one of the best players in the league who does not get the same kind of gas that other guys do. But there's no better all-around guard in the NBA than Jrue Holiday.
Here is Edwards after the made shot from Bobby Portis. Towns for three. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for three. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
At the line for the Timberwolves, Karl-Anthony Towns. At the line for three.
And he hits the first of three.
And, we all know how talented Towns is. Now it's time for him to up the ante and do big things in the playoffs.
And he's good on the second. And he nails the third.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Outside Holiday. Portis the screen. Off target with his three. And so Gobert will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. trailing by 2. Edwards kicks to McDaniels. Edwards against Allen. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. Pass to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
And, you know, you give Edwards credit for making the right decision there, feeding his teammate. Smart, good basketball.
Portis' screen on Conley. Here's Holiday, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's on Jaden McDaniels.
He is the epitome of a seasoned veteran. Jrue Holiday has performed at a high level no matter what uniform he's had on.
And about Jrue Holiday, he's got that championship mentality.
No doubt about it, Greg. I mean, he established that with the Bucks, winning the title that late in your career, especially after the career he's had. It's got to feel good. I mean, by far, one of the hardest workers in the game, Jrue Holiday.
Now here is Conley. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Allen against Edwards. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Back to Edwards. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. And finished off by Gobert.
And all of that size rolling there after that screen. Gobert moves now with such confidence when in the pick and roll.
Now here is Holiday. Back to Antetokounmpo. Portis in the post. Edwards defending. And he's good on the 3-ball. Holiday's got 5.
Well, that assertive, confident attitude. I mean, Holiday knew as the pass was coming his way that he was going to catch it and let it go quickly.
Now here is Conley. Here's McDaniels. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Here's Holiday. He has 5. Here's Antetokounmpo. Rebound, Minnesota. Gobert's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Conley against Holiday. Towns is doubled. Passes to McDaniels. Conley with the 3. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Pass to Allen. Jacks up a 3. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Timberwolves trail by 3. Conley the pass to Edwards. Towns a screen on Allen. Edwards drives in, and the rejection by Antetokounmpo. To the paint, and Antetokounmpo with the jam.
Well, the aggressive approach from Giannis, I like it. Not settling for the layup, instead punching it on. That's the way you do it.
And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession.
Well, he just didn't make the catch, didn't look the ball into his hands. He must have thought the ball was going somewhere else.
Brook Lopez is checked in for Milwaukee. Joe Ingles comes in for Grayson Allen. Milwaukee leading by 5. And Holiday kicks to Giannis. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Few better than Giannis completing the play. Incredible strength plus excellent agility.
Reed, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. That's good from Antetokounmpo. And Giannis's journey, GA, so incredibly compelling. A full-length movie made about his and his brother's path to the NBA.
Well, you hear that saying, my life is like a movie. Never truer than for Giannis. It's been an odyssey for the Greek Freak.
Guys, this hasn't been his quarter. I mean, to me, he just doesn't look completely comfortable or confident.
Stolen by McDaniels. Conley dishes to Edwards. There's the pick. To halt the run. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Brook Lopez.
Great use of the dribble drive by Edwards there, earning himself a trip to the line.
And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle splits for the Bucks.
They've really been pushing their thing in the open floor, and so far the opposition's not been able to slow them down at all.
And they've also done a great job turning defense into offense tonight, creating turnovers and capitalizing on the other end.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Jay Crowder's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Carter in for Drew Holiday. Now, here's Ingles. Carter outside. 6 on the shot clock. Over Conley. Tries again. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
Now here's Conley. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Towns a screen on Cook. Here's Edwards. Good work defensively by Crowder.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I'll tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
Connaughton finds Ingles. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Connaughton with the screen on Towns. Good on the shot. And now it's an 11-point Bucks lead.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Yeah, you've got to turn up the dial on the intensity at the defensive end if you're them. I mean, it's still early, but I agree with you.
Minnesota calls timeout. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Rivers checked in. Conley against Carter. Conley the pass to Towns. And Towns throws it down.
Towns showing you the quickness and athleticism. They're getting off the floor to throw it down.
Carter outside. The pass to Connaughton. Lopez left side. Outside Crowder. Pocket 6. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
And, you know, when you've got a chance to put a team away early, you got to take it.
Now here's Towns. He has 5. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Towns has got 7 points.
When you talk about guys that can score from all 3 levels, I think Big Cat is right at the top of that list, especially if you condense it to just big guys. He can do it facing up or with his back to the goal.
Here's Connaughton. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Carter against Conley. Over to the left wing. Towns a screen on Carter. Conley dishes to Towns. Basket counts. 9 points in the game so far.
An absolute beast in the pick and roll. Towns rolls off ready to score. He doesn't disappoint either.
And so it's Ingles with it. He brings it up for Milwaukee. 8-point game. Carter inside the 3-point line. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Wide open, and still surprisingly he wasn't able to cash in.
2 minutes.
Conley kicks to Towns. 1:52 left in the first quarter. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Textbook up fake there. Towns does a great job imitating his usual shot motion. Earns himself a trip to the line.
That one is off. He hits the second from the line. Bucks leading by 7. Carter the pass to Crowder. Ingles in the corner. The 3. Reed with the rebound. Timberwolves have gone 7 of 15 from the field to this point. Conley dishes to Towns. 1:25 left in the first quarter. And the dunk by Towns.
You know, this is what makes Towns an all-star kind of talent. I mean, his ability to get it going and pile up points in a hurry.
Carter against Conley. The wide open look here for Ingles. Bobby Portis is checked in for Brook Lopez.
15 Bucks substitution. Bobby.
Timberwolves trail by 5. Conley scanning the floor. Pass to Towns. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got 3 assists tonight.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
With the step back from deep, Ingles drills it from outside. And the Bucks lead by 6.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
Now here's Towns. He's got 14. That one good for 2. Towns has got 16.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Carter with the 3. And rebounded by McDaniels. Minnesota with the ball. They're on an 11-3 run. Towns a screen on Carter. Conley kicks to Reed. Here's Rivers. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Bucks lead by 4. And back in a moment as we'll get underway. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Timberwolves?
Getting downhill has really been impressive to me. Not settling from the outside. They're going right to the rack.
And how about how they've converted in close? I mean, they're doing a great job involving the big fellas.
Setting the floor for the Bucks. The 4 and 5. Giannis and Portis. Holiday and Allen have guard duties. And it's Middleton in at the small forward position. Timberwolves trail by 4. Over in the corner, Edwards. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. And Chris Middleton pulls it down.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And Greg, even with teams daring Giannis to shoot from outside, his career three-point percentage stuck below 30%.
And still an elite scorer because of his proficiency at the rim. But it's been said before, if he adds the triple, he'll be truly unguardable. And the picture of consistency, Chris Middleton is like a metronome. Gives you 20 points, over 5 rebounds and assists every year.
The free throw is good from Antetokounmpo. And one reason for Middleton's consistency, he plays at his own pace.
And that's a great point, Kevin. With his size and shooting touch, he doesn't need to blow by his man to score. It's all about getting to his spots.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end.
Here's Rivers from outside off the mark. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. They held a 12-point lead early. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Love the read there from Antetokounmpo. I mean, his basketball IQ is really impressive when it comes to alley-oop attempts.
Here's Edwards. And that one is off. Excellent D there from Allen. Middleton with it. Now guarded by Towns. Allen against Gobert. The 11-footer. And that one goes long. Timberwolves trail by 10. Edwards inside. He's against Allen. McDaniels finds Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Allen. Edwards passes to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And no issues at the rim for Gobert. One of the league leaders in flushes. The Frenchman loves to finish above the rim.
Middleton drives in. Gobert with the block. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Lopez, he's checked in for the Bucks. Giannis outside. With the drive. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Giannis continues to expand his offensive arsenal, and with that, his confidence and ability can actually take over more.
McDaniels passes to Edwards. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. Lopez with the block.
Lopez showing off the length there to get to that shot.
And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter.
It's just been a brutal outing for him. He still hasn't managed to make a shot, and the team is struggling because of it.
Here's Holiday. That one falls, his second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
So many different ways that Holiday can beat you because he's got great length and size for a guard, and that allows him not to be afraid to mix it up inside.
Edwards looking it over. Passes it to Towns. And it's blocked. What a play as he just snatches the shot out of midair. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Well, of course, Giannis is the Bucks leader, but it's still Coach Bud who calls the shots. Giannis says, as players, we have to accept Coach's plan. You got to trust. That's the only way it's going to work. And sometimes it won't. Sometimes I'm going to execute the game plan, and sometimes I'm not. Not because I don't want to, but it's just not my day. Kevin, that is very, very good perspective.
Agreed. Thanks, David. And the Timberwolves call timing. Some changes here for the Timberwolves. Kyle Anderson comes in for Towns. And Mike Conley subbed in for McDaniels. Here is Edwards. Pass to Rivers. And you hear the term point forward. But then, Greg, you had Magic Johnson. 6'9", but still a point guard. So what's the difference?
Well, when you talk about a point forward, it's someone whose versatility extends to their playmaking. Magic is the rare talent who redefined the point guard position.
So far, he's hit all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
And one look at the box score will confirm that.
He makes 1 of 2 that time.
Hey, like a lot of guys, Edwards rides momentum as a player. When his confidence is soaring, so is his activity level.
Here's Giannis. And Antetokounmpo with the jam.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
Back to Rivers. Middleton against Edwards. Shot clock at 6. The offensive rebound. Here's Rivers. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's his first trip to the line.
And he was 73% from the line a season ago, an average number in that regard.
And guys, the numbers don't lie. I mean, he was such a reliable presence at the free throw line all throughout last season.
He's off on the second. And we've seen not only some new trophies introduced, but, Greg, some of the existing ones have been updated. You okay with that?
Oh, I am. In particular, a nice touch to have the previous winners etched into the base of the Larry O'Brien trophy. That's a great way to connect with the history of the game. And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Yeah, you have to make teams pay for fouling you. That's why they call them free. And they've done exactly that, made them pay.
Outside Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Middleton. Edwards kicks to Rivers. From past the arc, the Timberwolves again can't hit.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough openings to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Here's Edwards. Lopez with the steal. And here's the fast break. Giannis leading the way.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Outside Conley. The pass to Edwards. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
It's almost as if there's a lid on the hoop for him right now. He still hasn't gotten one to fall in the quarter.
Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. And it's Anderson with the ball for Minnesota. Following this one, they get to host the Rockets. That'll be the second of 4 games at home for them. Here's Edwards. They can't stop the run with that one.
No other way to put it. Just a rough quarter in terms of scoring. He has not been helping at all.
And Antetokounmpo with the jam.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
And the Timberwolves call time here.
All right, Timberwolves fans, here comes the First Avenue Breaker.
Some changes here for the Timberwolves. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Gobert. Karl Anthony Towns comes in for Kyle Anderson. And it's McDaniels in for Edwards. The Bucks also with the sub. Joe Ingles, he's checked in for Grayson Allen. Towns against Antetokounmpo. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Well, I like the way Towns plays such a physical style. It's tough on the officials, but the fact that he doesn't mind initiating contact gets him to the strike.
The Bucks making a switch here. Crowder's checked in. And Towns drops them both. Milwaukee leading by 22. Lopez dishes to Middleton. Kicks it to Ingles. Crowder sets a screen for Holiday. Clock is at 3. Three-pointer. Rebound Minnesota. McDaniels got 4 rebounds in this game. Conley the pass to Towns. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Towns has got 4 points this quarter.
Well, you certainly can't fault him as the reason they're behind. He's been on target and on top of his game.
Ingles kicks to Middleton. shoots over McDaniel. Middleton can't get it to go. Timberwolves trail by 20. Inside, Crowder with the steal. Oh, here we go now. Crowder's got it, the fast break chance. And that's a foul called on Naz Reid. That's foul number 2 for him. A different look for Milwaukee. Pat Connaughton comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Carter in for Drew Holiday. Pass to Ingles. Carter outside. Back to Ingles. Out to Carter. 5 to shoot. Three-pointer. Crowder. That shot missing. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Carter against Conley. Right wing. Right side Towns. And a missed layup. The Minnesota Timberwolves coming to this one after the win against the Suns. Carter left side. Stolen by Conley. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Towns. That's in for his 8th bucket tonight. A hot 8 for 11 shooting so far.
Excellent job by Towns to stick with it. He didn't let the defender get to him there.
Carter up top, covered by Conley. Here's Lopez. That's in there. Carter with the assist. 8 points for Brook Lopez.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Conley, the pass to Reid. Towns down low, defended by Crowder. They set the pick. Passes it to Reid. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
And, you know, Conley developed great vision in terms of the floor, and that allows him to spot an open teammate.
Ingles with the ball. Pass to Crowder. Takes it inside. The wide open look here for Lopez. And a miss there on the triple. Timberwolves trail by 18. Here's Conley. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And just using that experience, Conley adept at drawing contact and getting to the line.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
2 shots.
And that one falls for Mike Conley. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. And so Mike Conley nails both of them.
Still a solid point guard in this league. When Conley is healthy, he makes a considerable impact on both ends.
Carter finds Connaughton. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Connaughton. Here's Conley. Now the Timberwolves with it. They've outscored him 10 points to 2 during this run. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And he's got the smarts to take advantage of the shaky defense. Conley's been around the block a few times.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
How about up over the 80% mark from the line last year? So he's happy and also consistent there with those numbers.
Gobert, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Edwards comes in for Austin Rivers. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Bucks. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. And there's the pass to Connaughton. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Timberwolves trail by 14. Here's Conley. And the dunk by Towns.
Well, you got to respect and admire the focus of Towns. I mean, he just doesn't get rattled. He just stays with it, embraces the challenge, and keeps coming.
1:27 left in the first half. Here's Portis. Got it. Good job in the low post. Portis has got 8.
Tell you what, he has been feeling it, guys, and the best game plan right now, it's elementary. Just keep feeding him. Let him eat.
Here's Edwards. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Back to Edwards. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. Looking to get it going. 4 on the shot clock. Conley's shot is off. Milwaukee leading by 14. Carter with it. Conley picks him up. Ingles in the corner. From the arc. It's held in by Karl Anthony Towns. Minnesota with the ball. They're on a 14-4 run. Conley kicks to Edwards. And that one falls, coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got his 7th assist in the game. And the Bucks, their shooting has been just great so far, up at 56%. Carter looking around. Minnesota with the rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Conley the pass to Edwards. Banked in off the glass. Edwards got 5 points now this quarter.
Built like a linebacker, Edwards is not your average off guard, folks.
The shot, no good. Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Bucks. They've leaned on him for offense, and he hasn't let them down. He's now up to 23 points today. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Mike. Stout effort defensively in the first half. What did you do to limit them?
I just think our activity on the ball, we got to try and keep it in front of us. Our bigs did a good job, I think, being big in the paint, making things tough there. We got to finish it with the board.
Yep, rebounds and possessions, Coach. Thanks. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Welcome to this early season edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Before we analyze that first half, we get to check out the power rankings.
And a look here now at the Bucks, examining how they've done since last power rankings. And 1 and 3, not good at all.
No sugarcoating it, but just 4 games. Let's not overreact, big fella. They'll figure it out, one would figure. All right, fellas, back to the game at hand. We got to discuss how dominant Giannis has been so far.
Well, he came to play, I can tell you that much, tearing it up on offense. Young players out there, watch how he asserts himself.
Going to be interesting to see if the defense brings more doubles to try and slow him down. Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Karl Anthony Towns has been sensational.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
Well, you know, in that first half, it was a common occurrence. He got to the stripe time and time again.
Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Gobert is out there with Anderson. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Gobert with a screen on Allen. Here's Edwards, and Edwards with the stuff.
Boy, great take by Edwards, making the correct decision in the pick and roll there.
Bucks leading by 8. Middleton up top. McDaniels defending. That one wide left. Now here's Conley. Over in the corner, Edwards. His 3-pointers off the mark.
Yeah, that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
And Holiday kicks to Middleton. Another miss by Middleton.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Gobert with a screen for Edwards. slams it down right on top of Bobby Portis.
Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam King. On the wing, Holiday. Over by Conley. And Giannis throws it down hard.
How about the flash by Antetokounmpo? I mean, just an insanely talented athlete who loves to punish that rim.
Here's Gobert. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got his 8th assist here tonight.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Down it goes. Nice. One there from Antetokounmpo.
And with Giannis, a little power goes a long way, getting him past the contact and to a shot.
Here's Conley. Outside Edwards. Anderson, a screen on Allen. Edwards passes to Anderson. And the rejection by Giannis. Holiday dishes to Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Phenomenal playmaking instincts from Holiday. Getting the ball to a ready shooter on time and on target.
Anderson outside. It's Edwards on the wing. No good. Great D that time from Portis.
And now in his 14th NBA season, just one All-Star appearance for Jrue Holiday, but that belies his greatness as a player.
Karl Anthony Towns checked in for the Timberwolves. You know, Greg, you can make the case Jrue Holiday is the prototypical two-way guard.
And, you know, and defense can sometimes go overlooked. Just one All-Star game, but Jrue's impact perhaps greater than some other players with multiple All-Star seasons.
Conley kicks to Gobert. Knocked loose. Stolen by Holiday. Giannis against Towns. Middleton for 3. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for the Timberwolves. Trailing by 13. Shot to stop the run. And he lays it up and in. Towns has got 26 points.
Towns has excellent size and really long arms, and he uses both to wreak havoc on the offensive board.
Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play. So it'll be Giannis Antetokounmpo shooting. Michael Conley picks one up. Some changes for Minnesota. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Edwards. And it's Austin Rivers in for Mike Conley. The Bucks also with the sub. Lopez is checked in. He throw good. Giannis.
A multiple-time MVP. You know, what's really scary is that Giannis feels like he can keep getting better, and more importantly, he does the work to get better.
Minnesota again turning it over.
And that's just another mistake. I mean, they've got it on autopilot, and they look totally dejected.
And it's Milwaukee's ball. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Crafty move.
Well, I tell you what, the long arms of Antetokounmpo are really incredibly lethal in the paint. Sometimes the defense really has no choice but to foul him and then hope he misses.
Giannis Antetokounmpo taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And both free throws good for Giannis.
Impeccable from
the net, guys.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks very much. In recent years, the NBA has opened several international academies. Commissioner Adam Silver says huge numbers of people are playing basketball, but unless you take the best at a young age, get them facing elite competition and training under high-pressure circumstances, they won't develop into NBA-caliber players. Kevin?
Well, opening doors, David, that's always a good thing. Expansion. Thank you. Timberwolves trail by 14. Rivers surveying the D. He feeds it to Gobert. Count it.
And using his insane wingspan and athletic frame, Gobert can flat out dominate down low.
First team foul.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Bucks.
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
And they've also been ferocious inside, really taking advantage in the painted area and making good on those chances.
For Minnesota, they've gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. Rivers kicks to Towns. And Towns throws it down.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
Pass to Holiday. Giannis right side. Shakes him. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Well, he only plays one way, and that's full throttle, all day, all the time, cold-blooded and lethal.
Rivers passes to Towns. Giannis grabs the miss. Antetokounmpo's got 11 rebounds in the game. Over in the corner, Allen. Over Gobert. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Timberwolves trail by 13. Alexander Walker passes to Gobert. And that one is good.
Right through the contact. Gobert's added so much strength since being drafted back in 2013. It's helped all facets of his game.
Joe Ingles, who's checked in for the Bucks. This is his second attempt at the line tonight.
At the line for one.
Bucks leading by 10. Middleton looking it over. Right side, Antetokounmpo. Gobert with the block.
And that's why you want Gobert on the floor. He's as good defensively as any big you will ever see. Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Down low, Gobert dishes to Rivers. Stolen by Holiday. To the middle, here's Giannis. And he makes good on the layup. Giannis has got 42 in the game.
You know, they're looking good, really good right now because of him. He sees this game by the throat, and he's squeezing hard.
Outside, Towns. To the inside. Here's McDaniels. Rebound, Milwaukee. Middleton's got his 4th rebound in this one. He kicks it to Giannis. Holiday, a screen on Towns. And to Antetokounmpo. That one doesn't go. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. Giannis against Rivers. It's tipped. Now, here's Ingles. Defense right on him. Holiday, the pass to Middleton. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And what a struggle it has been yet to convert a single shot from the field.
Loads it up for Giannis.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Timberwolves trail by 12. Minnesota calls timeout.
You know, you can't say enough about how important Brook Lopez was to the Bucks' 2021 title run. he gave that team an element they needed to get over the top, particularly as a rim protector and a guy who could score when needed.
Some changes for Minnesota. Reed, he's checked in for Gobert. Anderson comes in for Towns. And Anthony Edwards subbed in for McDaniels. The Bucks also changing it up. Crowder, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Carter in for Drew Holiday. When Lopez Clark arrived in Milwaukee in 2018, it was a pretty good union, wasn't it?
I agree, Kevin. I mean, he opened up their offense with his ability to stretch the floor as a big guy who can knock down threes. And then he really improved defensively and became an elite rim protector. The Bucks became a league power when Brook Lopez arrived. And the title came just a few years later. No coincidence.
Carter against Rivers. Carter kicks to Lopez. Minnesota with the rebound. Reeves got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Edwards to the paint. Rivers passes to Edwards. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Pretty tricky and sweet pump fake move by Edwards there, pulling the defender in close to get the foul drawn.
This will make 4 trips to the line so far in the game. He misses the free throw. And the second free throw, good. And so it's Milwaukee with it. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Passes it to Crowder. That one falls, coming off Carter's feet. Carter's got 3 assists in the game. And it's Rivers with the ball. He brings it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. It's a 13-point game. Outside Edwards. A 3-ball. And he gets it back. And finished off by Edwards.
Boy, you like to see Edwards doing work on the glass, hitting the boards there, using his strength and athleticism to extend plays.
Bucks leading by 11. Carter, the pass to Crowder. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
The chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. And it's Drew Holiday in for Javon Carter.
It's really important for this team to get production from Edwards. When he's aggressive and scoring the ball, they go to another level.
He's been getting to the line, made 6 of his 8 tries. Free throw good, Edwards. Falls, so he hits both of them. And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101, but boy, is it working.
And Holiday throws it down.
Some nasty handles from Holiday, leaving the defense shaking its head and all.
Anderson passes to Edwards. It's rebounded by Portis.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Bucks passing it around, and the wide open shot from Crowder kept alive. A second chance effort, and Portis with the layup. Portis has got 10 points.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
There's the screen. Edwards passes to Alexander Walker. A three from Anderson. Here's Reed, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And that's a huge play. I mean, they need more like it because second chance points are going to be key in this game.
Probably so. That's usually a crucial element to any comeback.
Yeah, and if you look at it, had they been converting those second chances all along instead of waiting until now, who knows?
Hits it from three-point range.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Now here's Connaughton. Guarded closely. Ingles with the screen for Holiday. Here's Connaughton. Off target from three-point range. And so it's Milwaukee in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. They've kept the tempo quick and the defense on its heels, and it's gotten them up big. We come back. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the floor for Milwaukee starting the fourth quarter, the talented pair of Middleton and Giannis in at forward. Holiday and Allen have guard duties, and it's Portis in at the 5 spot.
Boy, the athleticism of Edwards is something to behold. Love watching him sky up to throw it down.
Milwaukee leading by 14. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. And the layup falls. Giannis has got 46 points.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Alexander Walker passes to Anderson. 6 to shoot. Anderson, a screen on Holiday. And here's Conley outside. It's rebounded by Portis. Portis has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Holiday surveying the floor. And Giannis with the basket on the assist by Holiday. 48 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And the Timberwolves call time.
That was a good time to call the timeout to try to settle everybody down and get back into their offensive rhythm. They've been coughing up the rock an awful lot.
And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
You know, from the jump, he was on a mission. You could see it. It was clear. Going after hoops, no matter what the defense tried, they had a tough time stopping him. I think he could have predicted early on we'd be talking about him right here and right now. That's how good he's been.
He silenced this crowd with an unreal display. His ability to drown out the noise and the hostility of an opposing crowd is pretty special.
First team foul.
Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. And here's Middleton. It's down to 5 on the shot clock. Antetokounmpo kicks to Portis. Off target from outside. Timberwolves trail by 18. Now McDaniels. Outside Conley. Has to Gobert. Outside Edwards. Another miss by Minnesota. Bucks leading by 18. Here's Antetokounmpo. Here's Portis. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Free throw, no good for Portis. And with the internet and social media, players Clark have so much more ability to engage with the public and be heard. Is that important?
Kevin, anytime you can empower folks to share their voice, their stories, and be authentic in their own way, I think that's a positive. Player empowerment is something that social media avails, not only to players, but I think to everybody. It doesn't just bring attention to the game, but also causes and commitments players have to their respective communities and issues that are going on in the world. So I think it can be far more good than bad when you think about the platform of social media.
Lopez, he's checked in for Portis. Conley, the pass to Edwards. They need this one. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Lopez. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game. The Bucks making a switch here. Portis is checked in. He's off on the first. Good on the second free throw. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Giannis up top, defended by Gobert. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
You know, no opponent is willing to give Antetokounmpo an easy look. I mean, they want to make it hard on him, and he's going to get bodied up, and he's learned to accept that.
We're seeing a lot of pretty lively pregame dance routines from the players. You got any of that in your repertoire, say, before we begin a broadcast?
No, Kevin, I think pretty soon we should work out a few sequences, get ourselves fired up. You game?
Come on, Greg, I'm not sure about that, but you go ahead and do it.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Conley finds Towns. And that one falls, coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. Giannis outside. And again.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Conley, the pass to Towns. And here's Gobert. Outside, Towns. Towns sets the pick for Conley. Back to Towns. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Towns has got 10 points here in the second half. And so Allen will bring it up now for Milwaukee. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Here's Giannis. Another one goes. Incredible.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Here is Conley. And the NBA last season announced the creation of 6 new trophies for the division winners and named them after 6 pioneering players.
Kevin, anytime you can connect the past, the legacy of the league to the present in meaningful ways, I think that's a winning situation. I mean, greats like Wayne Embry, Sam Jones, Willis Reed, who paved the way for generations of black players. I mean, I think it's a great move to recognize them and continue to realize the importance they played in helping to build the foundation on which the league stands now.
Taking 2 shots.
Free throw good. Giannis.
Boy, you have to like how he's challenging the defense now in the second half. Getting to the line for a lot of free throw opportunities.
Both free throws good from Antetokounmpo. Minnesota's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Conley finds Edwards. Rebound, Milwaukee.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over-anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
On offense, here are the Bucks. They're on a 15-5 run here. Middleton outside. Fires from deep. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. Minnesota shooting just 30% from the field here in the fourth. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Conley against Holiday. Conley dishes to Towns. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Conley. There's the 3. Another miss by Minnesota. On offense, here are the Bucks. They're on an 18-5 run. Holiday with it. Picked up by Edwards. Takes the 3. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
And they're not making up for it with their own shots from deep either, so that's a double-edged sword there.
Minnesota calls timeout.
Time to get up and make the noise for your Minnesota Timberwolves Sixers.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Reed, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Alexander Walker comes in for Edwards. And it's Austin Rivers in for Mike Conley. And then for Milwaukee, Crowder, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. Pat Connaughton comes in for Grayson Allen. And it's Carter in for Drew Holiday. Now the pass to Reed. Back to Towns. He's off on that one. Good D by Giannis. The Bucks have gone 7 of 10 shooting the ball since the start of the fourth quarter. Carter on the wing. Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And Antetokounmpo showing his versatility yet again. His dribble moves are virtually unguardable.
Pass to Reed. Last season, of course, Marcus Smart won the Defensive Player of the Year. You know, Greg, it's rare to see a guard win it. Should perimeter players get more consideration from this point on?
It's tough, Kev. I do think they should. And I think the numbers, though, tend to favor the rim protectors. But it's only right to recognize great defense at every position, especially in an age of positionless basketball.
Here's Portis. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got 7 rebounds in the game. Rivers finds McDaniel. Now here's Reed. Pass to Rivers. Towns with it. Over Giannis. And the rejection by Giannis. Joe Ingles is checked in for Jay Crowder. For Milwaukee, they've gotten exactly 2/3 of their shots to find the bottom of the net here in the fourth. 8 of 12. Pass to Carter. Ingles in the corner. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Puts up a 3. And it's Carter missing. And it's Towns with the ball. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. Here's Alexander Walker. He's defended by Connaughton. Towns for 3. Carter pulls it in.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
There's the pass to Giannis. Clock at 6. Here's Ingles from downtown. They get it again. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
Boy, he had a nice look at it after drawing the foul. Boy, it would have been nice to get an and one there.
That's good from Connaughton. Well, Greg, analysts evaluate player performances on the floor, and sometimes we've seen the players fire back. They're not happy with the criticism.
You know, it's a risk you take, but if you treat everyone with kid gloves, you're really not
doing your job. The audience expects a level of honesty, and quite frankly, players don't mind you criticizing their game. It's when those critiques become personal.
Here's Connaughton. Here's Ingles. Edwards with the block.
And you see Edwards trying to do this more, impose his will at the defensive end. Good job defensively that time.
McDaniels finds Edwards. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Gobert the pass to Conley. Towns for three. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. Milwaukee's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempts here in the fourth. And another one.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Conley with it. Gobert with a screen on Connaughton. Inside and stolen by Portis. Carter down low, covered by Conley. Towns comes with a double team. Back to Antetokounmpo. Shoots from the line. And good! There's another. 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Conley into the lane. Pass to Gobert. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Bobby Portis.
Yeah, and you know, when Edwards is aggressive, I think it forces defenders to try to get physical back, and when he's close to the rim, he usually is able to draw the foul as a result.
And he makes the first. And Clark, Commissioner Silver noted recently, as the league moves to a more selective viewing experience, load management could hurt revenues even further.
Yeah, you know, when more fans can pay to watch individual games, it's a bit of an a la carte system. I think you need that star power every night. And even beyond that, Kevin, I think players, all players, but particularly the star players, have a responsibility to try to show up for work every single night. And that really should be the mindset. I think it goes beyond revenue. I think it's just a matter of principle. You have a job, you should be looking to perform every time you have the opportunity. I understand rest, but I think rest should probably be confined to practice, not the game. Winning in strong fashion, a relentless effort notches a W for the Bucks.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
When it is just a 2-game season series, the team winning game 1 has that slight mental edge going into the second meeting, knowing they've already solved their opponent one time and only have to do it one more time.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, and he was aggressive rebounding the ball tonight. I think his aggressiveness on the glass helped set the tone.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what, and they got it done.
And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Portis a screen on Gobert. Antetokounmpo, no good. Outside Edwards. Outside Conley. This one for 3. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by